Well, Ed Westwick has brought to life some memorable characters on shows like Gossip Girl. Now he stars in the new thriller DarkGame as a detective racing to save the captives of a dark web game show where the losers are killed via live broadcast. Take a look.
Detective Jacobs, any comments?
Not today.
Reports say 7 people were taken last night.
Don't believe everything you read.
You're saying there weren't any kidnappings?
I'm saying we're on it.
If you're on it, why were there any kidnappings?
How many were taken, Detective?
We're not discussing the case any further.
It's become public now. It's all over the news. You don't think the terrified people of this city deserve to know?
I think you just want to scare them more.
Are you the best officer to be on this case, given past events?
You figure an experiences make you the perfect candidate.
Wouldn't you like to know more from the police when your mother and sister were abducted?
Oh, and Ed is with us now. Welcome, Ed.
Hey.
This is a dark movie.
Yeah.
It's The Dark Room. It's a dark game. Okay, so you play Ben.
I do.
He's trying to stop this terrible game from happening. Tell us about what drew you to this role in the first place.
I'm a big fan of the crime genre movies.
Yes.
Like I loved Seven. I loved Heat growing up. I mean, Heat's not
Those are
really...
two amazing movies.
Yeah, I don't think they're as dark as this though. I mean, it's all in the title, Dark Game.
Yeah.
It is pretty gruesome. But I think it's really relevant, you know? I mean, it's this game that's being live streamed on the dark web. I mean, it's all sorts of crazy stuff going on these days on the internet. So
Yeah.
pretty relevant, but big fan of that type of genre.
So those types of things scare me a little bit. And
Me too.
But you
was
like
freaked out.
that? But I think people that like horror movies like being scared, right? Is that what it is?
100%, I agree with you. I don't know what it is, but there's something about getting freaked out and then kind of like hiding under the covers that feels pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's pretty weird.
Yeah, and this gets really gruesome.
It does, it does. It's pretty brutal. I mean, one of the funny things was that obviously my character's trying to track down the killer, right? Yeah. And so we're separated for the entire film, most of it anyway. And when we're shooting, that means that I'm not actually seeing any of that. So a lot of it, like I'm reacting to phone calls or a blank computer screen.
So
and
I was wondering that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So it's just blank screen.
A lot of blank screens.
Are they explaining it to you? Like this is what you're really seeing?
But we try to have to like do it all in sync because there was me in the room with the rest of the police officers, and we're all kind of looking at a screen, and the director's kind of telling us what's going on, but we're not looking at each other, right? So everything's got to be in sync, like our reaction to what's happening. So somehow we pulled it off. You know?
So then when you watch it back, you're like, ah.
Yeah, I know what's going on there. Yeah. It's pretty, use a dark imagination. There you go.
Yeah. Well, we got to talk about Gossip Girl. I know that you took a video outside one of the filming locations from Gossip
Palace,
Girl. Just yesterday you took it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So does being in New York, again, kind of bring back all those like fond memories of the show?
So many memories,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, we had such an amazing time here. I lived here for 5.5 years. It was incredible. I mean, just being back in the city, soaking up that energy. I went to the Palace Hotel, which is where we shot the pilot, the very first day of filming.
Oh my God.
And it really was. It was like I could see stuff coming back, you know. It was insane. So it's really wonderful to be back here.
What do you think Chuck Bass would be doing today?
I mean, if we wanted to kind of follow the story, he got married, he had a kid, so that could be all going really nice. But in the Gossip Girl theme, there's always drama, so who knows what could have happened, you know? Yeah.
Well, it's been a very big year for you. You got engaged this year. Yeah. You've been working on a home renovation. Yeah. So how has that been? Are you a handy guy in general?
I mean, I need to be handier, to be honest. But in like typical actor fashion, I like get into whatever role it is. So I felt like I was doing my own home renovation TV show when we were doing it. But it's been a really fun experience. I've never actually done something like that. I've always lived in apartments and so on and so forth in New York, LA, London. Yeah, when you got your own place and you kind of do it start to finish, making all those decisions, it's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, you're in another movie too on Netflix right now. It's called Deep Fear. I'm Feeling a Theme.
Yeah, different kind of theme. This one kind of, it's a couple that get stranded in the ocean for different reasons, and they're up against some very hungry sharks and some pretty bad narcs.
Oh, okay. So we're going to look for your next rom-com.
We need it, definitely.
We need a rom-com.
Trying to balance it out now, you know?
Yeah, you got to balance it out with two great projects. Thank you so much for taking the time and stopping by today. You can catch Dark Game on demand February 20th. Thank you, Ed. Good to see you.
Thanks so much.
Yep.